नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा। ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं। संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। शिक्षा स्तरस्य अन्तिमवर्गः 35तम वर्गः दशमपाठस्य द्वितीयभागं पश्यामः। अन्वयरचना।
नमस्कारः भगिनि।
नमस्ते राम। अहं वदामि, भवती अनुवदतु। तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव। तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव। पठतु।
पदविभागः। तस्मात् न अर्हाः वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव।
एतत् पदं पठतु।
कथं
अत्र तस्मान् न अर्हाः वयं अत्र विसर्गः स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि सुखिनः स्याम माधव। अन्य पदानि समानमेव भवन्ति। अर्हाः सन्धयः
अन्वयः।
क्षम्यतां भगिनि, सन्धिं वदतु।
सन्धि। तस्मात् योजनं न अनुनासिकसन्धिः। तस्मान्नात् न प्लस् अर्हाः नार्हाः सवर्णदीर्घसन्धि।
उत्तमम्।
अर्हाः वयं विसर्गस्य लोपः।
उत्तमम्।
स्वजनं योजनं हि अनुस्वारसन्धिः।
अन्य सर्वे
हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् अनुस्वारसन्धिः।
कथं हत्वा
अनुस्वारसन्धिः।
अत्र तस्मात् न अनुनासिकसन्धिः, न अर्हाः सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः, अर्हाः वयम् अनन्तरं ब इति अस्ति तदर्थं विसर्गस्य लोपः भवति सामान्यतः
तस्मात् means therefore अतः
you can just say
सामान्यतः ओके अतं वयं गौरवान् वदं कर्तुं चेत् कथं सन्तोषेण என்னோடது படிக்கலாமா कथं सन्तोषेण वत्स्यामः ते सर्वे मम ज्ञातयः खलु
पुनः वदतु
अतः वयं कौरवान् वधं कर्तुं चेत् कथं सन्तोषेण
कौरवान् वदं no when you say vadam you have to say
हन्तुं क எழுதினா
हन्तुम् is तुमुन् प्रत्ययः right so it has to be कौरवर्गलै वदं so it will be in षष्ठी प्रयोगः अतः वयं कौरवाणां वधं
कर्तुं चेत्
कुर्मः वयं you started with वयं कुर्मः
चेत् कथं सन्तोषेण वत्स्यामः
what is वत्स्यामः
actually syamah I thought சியாமாக்கு போட்டேன் நான் எப்படி வாழ முடியும்
வசாமஹ
ஓகே
oh you're saying in future tense vasati vasishyati so vasishyamah not vatsyamah I think let me check you correct it and read it again Bhagini whatever I said you correct it and read it again
वदं कुर्मः चेत् कथं सन्तोषेण वत्स्यामः पोटे वसिष्यामः सोनि
first part
first
line is vatsyati only so vatsyamah is right so will live very good so it's vatsyamah
ते सर्वैः मम बान्धव ज्ञातयः खलु
ते
सर्वे
ते सर्वे
मम ज्ञातयः खलु
அப்படினா
ஞாத்தின்ற மாதிரி போட்டேன் அது मम बान्धवाக்கு பதில் ஞாத்தின்
बान्धवाः ते सर्वे मम बान्धवाः खलु ततः अस्माकं बान्धवान् धार्तराष्ट्रान् हन्तुं न योग्याः
ये माधव स्वजनं हत्वा कथं सुखिनः भवेम इति अर्जुनः कृष्णम् उक्तवान्
वाक्यविश्लेषणं
क्रियापदं भवाम स्याम
वयं स्याम
प्रथमा विभक्ति अर्हाः सुखिनः वयं द्वितीया विभक्ति धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं पंचमी विभक्ति तस्मात् कथं न हि अप्ययं हन्तुं हत्वा संबोधनप्रथमम्
उत्तमम् अत्र स्याम इति क्रियापदमस्ति अन्वयरचना
के अर्हाः भवाम न भवाम न अर्हाः न योग्याः भवाम
भवामः
भवामः के अर्हाः न वयं न अर्हाः किं कर्तुम् अर्हाः न हन्तुं कर्तुम् अर्हाः न हन्तुं कर्तुं सारी
हन्तुं you don't say hantum kartum hananam kartum or hantum
आमां कान् हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् हन्तुं कस्मात् अर्हाः कीदृशधार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् धार्तराष्ट्रान् कस्मात् अर्हाः न तस्मात् अर्हाः न कीदृश
अत्र न अर्हाः के वयं किं कर्तुं हन्तुं कान् हर्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् कीदृशान् धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् कस्मात् तस्मात् अतः कथं स्याम
कथं स्याम के कथं स्याम वयं अधुना ऐड पन्ननु कीदृश कथं स्याम सुखिनः कथं स्याम
कीदृशाः
कीदृशः कथं स्याम सुखिनः सन्तुष्टः किं कृत्वा सुखिनः हत्वा सुखिनः कं हत्वा स्वजनं हत्वा स्वजनं हि हत्वा
हत्वा अत्र द्वितीयपङ्क्तौ स्याम कथं स्याम वयं कथं भवेम के वयम् अत्र पाण्डवाः कीदृशाः स्याम सुखिनः स्याम सुखिनः स्याम किं कृत्वा हत्वा कं हत्वा स्वजनं स्वबन्धून् स्वबान्धवान् हत्वा इति अत्र
स्वबन्धुक ஞாதி போட முடியாதா
I have never heard that word Bhagini. What is
அந்த ஞாத்தः ஞாத்த அந்த இதுல கூட ரிலேஷன் இதுல வருதுல
I have never heard that word. I don't know if you're pronouncing it right.
ஞாதி शब्दத்துல ஞாதி
Nyati is paternal relation. Kinsman. So how would you use it?
அர்ஜுனர் சொல்றதுனால அவர் பட்டர்னல் ரிலேஷன் தானே கௌரவர்கள்
So say it with Nyati. So Nyati, how will you use that pada?
ஞாத்தயஹான்னு போட்டேன்
So say the sentence.
मम ஞாத்தயः खलु मरि ते सर्वे मम ஞாத்தயः खलु
So they all are
मम
relation. I see. This is a new pada. I don't recall seeing it anywhere. So Nyati should be like Hari Shabdah. So Harihi Hari Harayah. So te sarve mama nyatayah kalu. They are all our paternal relatives. I don't know. It says relation. So I don't know if that relation.
ஞாதி பாவ லாஸ்ட்ல ஞாதி பாவ ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்னு ஒன்று போட்டிருக்கோம் நீங்க கீழே relationship ஞாதி பாவ
paternal relation, not a relative. Like if you search for relative,
அது ஒன்று தான் வருது அதனால தான்
relative is bandhava. Bandhava is relative. Swajana is relative. So bandhu is also relative. There is a difference between relative and relation. So I think I would prefer to use bandhu.
இல்லனா சம்பந்தஹன்ற மாதிரி வந்து சம்பந்து
use why are you making it complicated? You have a very simple simple pada which is available. Bandhu, bandava. You can say bandhu, bandhu, or you can say bandava. That's what. Bandava you can say, or bandhu you can say. So why are you complicating it?
இல்லை பிரதி பதார்த்தம் இன்னொரு அதே வேர்டு இல்லாமல் இன்னொரு வேர்டு தேடலாமேன்றதுக்கோசரம் கேட்டேன்.
அதே word third. If you don't want the same word also, for swajanam I've used swabandhun. For swabandhavan I've used swajanan, or you can actually say bandhun, right? You want to use the bandhu term. Like the problem is with taking stuff randomly from the dictionary is the way the usage might change contextually. So unless you know the context very well and you know that it is used only in this context, I would not use. Like for example, that nyati, I think it is relation. So relation is different from relative. I have a friendly relationship with my say mother-in-law, but mother-in-law is my relative. There is a difference. Yeah, so you have to be cautious about using this. Jayabhagni is saying it's brother's children. It could be a general term, but the thing is, if you're not sure, don't use it. So use bandhu, bandhava, swajana. These three, we know for sure. So you can use that. So अन्वयः.
next step वाक्य
अन्वयः.
वयं तस्मात् உங்களுக்கு படிக்கட்டுமா? तस्मात् वयं तस्मात् धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् न अर्हाः. माधव स्वजनं न अर्हाः.
तस्मात् वयं स्वबान्धवान् धार्तराष्ट्रान्
न अर्हाः. न अर्हाः अನ್ಪತ್ತು.
What word are you missing there?
न अर्हाः अನ್ಪಟ್ಟು.
அதுக்கு முன்னாடி we are missing a word, Bhagini.
स्वबान्धवान्. हन्तुं
हन्तुं न अर्हाः, right? We should not.
न अर्हाः. sorry. माधवः स्वजनं हि हत्वा कथं सुखिनः स्याम.
स्वजनं हत्वा कथं सुखिनः स्याम. हे माधव. तात्पर्यं
एते सर्वेपि मम बान्धवः सन्ति. एतान् सर्वान् वधं कुर्मः न शक्नुमः, किन्तु स्वजनं वयं हन्तुं कृत्वा तर्हि कथं वयं सुखिनः भविष्यामः or वत्स्यामः.
That is okay. The first part again you have to change it into sashti. You can't say etan vadam. Etesham swabandhava. So swabandhavanam vadam.
Etan sarvan vadam nu potten.
Ada etan sarvam vadam will not.
Okay. Etan bandhavan vadam.
Etan bandhavan will not come, Bhagini. If you want to say vadam, then you have to use sashti prayoga.
Oh, sashti. Bandhavanam
vadam.
Etanam bandhavanam vadam.
Etesham.
Sorry. Etesham
bandhavanam vadam. Jaya Bhagini is saying Nyati can be used, but the but the point is, it is not just the brothers' children there. There is a whole crew, including Pitamaha, right? So you cannot use only, suppose Nyati is brothers' children. He is not only talking about Dhritarashtra's children alone. He is saying Swabhandavan Dhartarashtran. So all the Bandhus and Dhartarashtra Putraha, they are all related. So even though it says Dhartarashtran belonging to the clan, there are also
Actually,
other
I saw
people
the meaning of Dhartarashtra only for Dhritarashtra's sons only. It shows.
Correct. Dhritarashtrasya putraha Dhartarashtraha is it's a tadida pratyaya. But in general, Swabhandavan means the other relations also
Relations also is there in the
who
war.
are there.
Okay. Vadam kartum na shaknumah. Swajananam vadam vayam hantum hatva tarhi katam vayam sukinaha vatsyamaha. உங்களுக்கு படிக்கட்டுமா? ते इमे युद्धं कर्तुम् अवस्थिताः सर्वे मम स्वजनाः एव. ततः वयम् एतान् स्वबान्धवान् पारयितुं न योग्याः. यदि स्वजनान् वयं मारयामः तर्हि कथं सन्तुष्टाः भवेम इति अर्जुनः कृष्णं वदति.
ते सर्वे मम बान्धवाः. एतान् बन्धून् मारयितुं वयं न योग्याः. यदि वयं मारयामः तर्हि कथं सन्तुष्टाः भवेम. पुनः वयं भवेम इति अर्जुनः कृष्णं प्रति वदति.
तस्मात् तद् शब्दस्य तकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग तद् शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं. न
प्रथमा वा अद्?
तस्मात् सारी पञ्चमी विभक्ति एकवचनं. पञ्चमी विभक्ति एकवचनं. न अव्ययम्. अर्हाः अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग अर्हः शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनं. वयम् अस्मद् शब्दस्य त्रिलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनं. हन्तुं हृ शब्दस्य तुमुन् प्रत्यये. हन्तुम् इल्लना अव्ययं वर्मा.
Avyam is correct. What is the dhatu?
हृ हरति हृदन.
Hantum is han dhatu, right?
हर्त्वा हर्तुं हरु वर्मा.
Let's check 1 second. Hartum is hrudatu. Han is to kill. That is tumun pratyaya. Han dhatu. Avyayam. You can say it as avyaya.
धार्तराष्ट्रान् अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग धार्तराष्ट्र शब्दस्य द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचनं. स्वजनम् अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गः स्वजन शब्दः स्वबान्धवान् स्वबान्धवः अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग स्वबान्धवः शब्द द्वितीया वचनं बहुवचनं. द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचनं.
स्वबान्धव. You don't say स्वबान्धवः.
स्वबान्धव.
Good.
स्वजनम् अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग शब्द द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनम् हि अव्ययम् कथम् अव्ययम् हत्वा अव्ययम् सुखिनः अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गः सुखिन शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम् बहुवचनं
so how is it? So what is the shabda?
सुखिनः गुणिन् शब्द सुखिनः
So enna ending
गुणिनः गुणिन् शब्दं सुखिन् शब्दं
correct. So how do you say this shabda?
नकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग सुखिन् शब्द प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनं
नकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सुखिन् शब्दः प्रथमा विभक्तिः बहुवचनं. How does it go?
सुखिनन् सुखिनौ सुखिनः गुणिन् गुणिनौ गुणिनः
गुणिन् is the प्रातिपदिकम्
गुणि गुणिनौ गुणिनः सुखी सुखिनौ सुखिनः
correct, very good. सुखी सुखिनौ सुखिनः, very good.
श्याम भूधातोर भविष्यकालம்னு போட்டு श्याम भूधातु भूधातोட விதிலிங்கம்ன்ற மாதிரி போட்டேன்
not bhudhatu, asdhatu.
asdhatu.
What is the lakara?
லக்காரா வந்து லோட் லக்காரான்னு போட்டேன் ஆக்சுவலி அது வந்து श्याम भविष्य कालम लिट लकार
அப்படியா?
ஆக்சுவலி श्याम விதிலிங்கத்துல அந்த டேபிள்ல வந்தது
சோ
ஆனா இங்க அர்த்தம் எடுக்கும்போது இப்ப நான் வந்து சொன்னேன்ல வத்ஸ்யாமஹன்ற மாதிரி ஃபியூச்சர் டென்ஸ் மாதிரி எடுத்து
you have taken it as future tense, that does not
அதனால நான் வந்து பவனியம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி போட்டேன்
இல்லம்மா சரி for your pratipadartha you have taken, but just because you have taken in future tense ஸ்லோகத்துல இருக்கிறது எப்படி வேற லக்காரால வரும்?
श्याम அப்ப வந்து அஸ்தாத்தோட விதிலிங்கம்னு எழுதணுமா? அது எப்படி டெஃபினிஷன் கொடுக்கணும்?
you tell me.
அஸ்தாத்தோஹ उत्तम सॉरी मध्यम पुरुष उत्तम पुरुषस्य बहुवचनं.
How is it any other way? It cannot be anything else. It cannot be bhavishyat kalam here, because for bhudhatu what is the bhavishyat kalam?
Bhavishyati. Bhavishya.
Bhavishyamah is not there. So it
அப்ப அந்த வத்ஸ்யாமஹ பதில் பவனியம்னு போட முடியுமா? அந்த வார்த்தை
பவனியம்னு யூஸ் பண்ணா your entire sentence has to be in karmani prayoga.
Oh, okay.
That is why I have used bhavema.
Bhavema,
which is also vidiling lakarah. Asti, it for asti it is syama, for bhavati it is bhavema. If you use bhavitavyam, you have to write the entire sentence in kartari prayoga. Kshamikam, karmani prayoga. So asdhatuhu parasmaipadi vidiling lakarah uttama purushah bahuvachanam.
Samyatam bhagini.
Madhava.
Madhava sambodhana prathama akaranta pullinga.
My only concern is you have said it in bhavishyat, so the shloka is also bhavishyat. It doesn't work that way, right? That's my only concern. You have to see what is there in the shloka. Your tatparyam can be in any lakara, that is okay. You know, lot of these can also be
same.
When you are writing the anvaya, the pada should be the same as the shloka. Whatever the pada is there in the shloka, you have to say the vyakaranam for that. Because how will, just because the translation goes, how will we live happily? It does not mean syama becomes drit lakarah. No.
Shamyatam Bagni.
Yeah,
No
it's
mistake.
I think you have missed live classes and you have not presented in a long time, Bhagini. That is one
இல்ல
of the
எனக்கு
reasons.
இப்போ அதான் நைட் டைம்ன்றதா இந்த குளிர் காலத்துல ரொம்ப இதுவும் முடிய
கஷ்டமா
மாட்டேங்குது.
இருக்கு. I understand. I think that is one of the reasons because last time somehow you managed because
Summer.
maybe it's summerங்கிறதுனால you kind of managed. I
ஆமா,
understand.
from March to June I can join that. I
Correct,
could.
correct. எங்களுக்கு இங்க சென்னையே போயிட்டு we were finding it cold. So I can imagine how
நான்
it was.
லாஸ்ட் டைம் நான் மண்டேன்ற ஞாபகத்துல மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். அதுக்கும் சாரி கேட்டுக்கிறேன்.
சின்ன
என்னோட மண்டேன் மைண்ட் செட்டில் அப்படியே அந்த செவ்வாய்க்கிழமை காலையில் உங்களுக்குனாக்கா எனக்கு மண்டே மிட் நைட்டுன்றதுல அலாரம் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக அடிக்கும். லாஸ்ட் டைம் வந்து அந்த மண்டே அப்படின்றது மைண்டில் இருந்தேன்னா உங்களுடைய மண்டேன்றதை நான் சுத்தமாக இது பண்ணிட்டேன். எனக்கு ஒரே டவுட், அஸ்திக்கும் பவதியும் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற இடம் எதனா டிஃபரெண்ட் இருக்கா?
Most of the times you can use it interchangeably, but sometimes
மீனிங்ல எதனா டிஃபரெண்ட் இருக்கா?
The way you kind of like structure the sentence, sometimes it changes. Like become, if that is used, we'll say bhavati. Yeah. So, like for example, it became evening. It becomes evening. Sandhya bhavati. So most of the times asti vartate bhavati can be used interchangeably, but sometimes it's a little contextual. I don't know. I just intuitively use asti or I use bhavati. I'm not able to pinpoint and say with an example now. It's not wrong. Yeah. Uttama prayatna. Good, Bhagini. Good to see hear your voice after a very long time.
Thank you.
द्वितीयश्लोकः का करोति? Soumya Bhagini is not there. Just give me a second. Soumya Bhagini asti va? She's not there. Does anybody want to take a stab?
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini.
Okay.
Actually, Saturday I didn't give my name because children will be at home. Today they have gone out. So thanks for the chance. Thank you, Bhagini. Okay.
Aho bata mahat papam.
Aho bata mahat papam.
Kartum vyavasita vayam.
Kartum vyavasita vayam.
Yadrajya sukhalobhena.
Yadrajya sukhalobhena.
Hantum swajanamudyataha.
Hantum swajanamudyataha.
Aho bata mahat papam. Kartum vyavasita vayam.
Aho bata mahat papam. Kartum vyavasita vayam.
Yadrajya sukhalobhena hantum swajanamudyataha.
यद्राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यताः।
पठतु।
प्रथमे पदविभागः।
पठतु, श्लोकं पठतु।
पठामि भगिनि। अहो बत महत् पापं कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यद्राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यताः। आरम्भं करोमि भगिनि। पदविभागः। अहो बत महत् पापं कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यत् राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनम् उद्यताः।
अत्र उद्यताः महत्पापं व्यवसिताः यत् राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनम् उद्यताः। अत्र संयोगः एव, व्यवसिताः यत्। सन्धयः
पापं कर्तुम् अनुस्वारसन्धिः, कर्तुं व्यवसिताः अनुस्वारसन्धिः, व्यवसिताः वयं विसर्गस्य लोपः, यद् प्लस् राज्यसुखलोपेन जश्च सन्धिः, हन्तुम् अधिकं स्वजनमुद्यताः। अत्र अगेन् अनुस्वारसन्धिः।
अत्र व्यवसिताः वयं विसर्गस्य लोपः, यत् राज्य यद्राज्य अत्र षष्ठसन्धिः। सामान्यार्थः
I will read from book Bhagini because I have not prepared actually.
चिन्ता मास्तु, पठतु।
Mine is Tamil book. I will read from Tamil. Otherwise, I will read from the screen.
पठतु।
Alas, how strange it is that we have set our mind to perform this great sin. Driven by the desire for kingly pleasures, we are intending to kill our own kinsmen. तात्पर्यम् अहो अस्माभिः एतद् घोरं पापं कर्तुं निश्चितम्। राज्यभोगस्य दुराशया वयं स्वजनं हन्तुं सिद्धाः अभवाम।
अहं वयं और अस्माभिः एतद् घोरं पापं, terrible sin, कर्तुं निश्चितं. We have decided to do this terrible sin. For what reason? Rajabogasya durashaya, the inappropriate desire for Rajaboga. We have decided, vayam swajanam hantum siddhaha. We are even ready to kill our own people. Bhavama.
वाक्यविश्लेषणं क्रियापदं व्यवसिता स्मः अध्याहारम् अगेन उद्यताः स्मः अध्याहारं प्रथमा विभक्तिः ओके प्रथमा विभक्तिः वयं यत् I have written. So व्यवसिता उद्यताः also प्रथमा विभक्ति.
You can put this in kriyapadam, the kridanta, or you can put it in prathama. Accordingly, your prashna nirmanam will happen.
Okay, so that is also correct. What?
Prayaha, usually lakaras come here, Bhagini. But in the book also, there are a couple of shlokas where they have put the kridanta in the kriyapada. But usually, when we do the vayerchana, all the kridantas are taken in the respective vibhakti.
Okay.
So udyataha, vayam vyavasitaha. So these are all like the adjectives for how they are.
Okay.
So it will be in usually. That is what it is done. But if you do it the other way around, it is not wrong.
Okay. Dvitiya vibhakti mahat papam swajanam. Tritiya vibhakti rajya sukha lobhena avyayam aho bhata kartum hantum.
Vayam iti asti tadartam smaha. Vayam smaha. Or vayam syama is also okay there.
Hmm.
Vidiling is also okay.
Okay.
Anvairachana.
अन्वयरचना क्रियापदं स्मः कीदृशाः स्मः व्यवसिताः स्मः व्यवसिताः I have written सङ्कल्पिताः
Correct.
के व्यवसिताः स्मः वयं वयं means अत्र पाण्डवाः
उत्तमम्
किं कर्तुं व्यवसिताः पापं पापं कर्तुं पापकार्यं पादकं कल्मषं पापकार्यं कीदृशं पापं महत् पापं बृहत् पापं अप्र नेक्स्ट अगेन स्मः क्रियापदं कीदृशाः स्मः उद्यताः स्मः उद्यताः I have written सिद्धाः
आम् सत्यं रेडी
के उद्यताः वयम् उद्यताः अगेन पाण्डवाः किं कर्तुम् उद्यताः हन्तुम् उद्यताः कं हन्तुम् उद्यताः स्वजनं हन्तुम् उद्यताः केन कारणेन राज्यसुखलोभेन मीनिंग சொல்லலையோ हन्तुं मारयितुं कं हन्तुं स्वजनं बन्धून् दात्रराष्ट्रान् केन कारणेन राज्यसुखलोभेन प्रभुत्वस्य भोगानां च विषये दुराशया ओके I have not written meaning here. I am reading from the book actually. प्रभुत्वस्य भोगान् 1 minute with me. I will note this down. प्रभुत्वस्य भोगानां च विषये दुराशया. Okay, begin. अनन्तरं पठेम अन्वयः अहो बत I don't know where to put this bata. Aho bata. Aho bata. Vayam mahat papam kartum.
It's like oh no and the madri.
Oh bata okay.
Like the expression is like that. Oh no, we have decided to do this mahat papam just for the pleasures of Rajyam. Oh no, it's like that.
Okay. Aho bata. Vayam mahat papam kartum vyavasitaah smaha. यत् राज्ये सुखलोभेन वयं स्वजनं हन्तुम् उद्यताः स्मः तात्पर्यम् अहो वयम् अस्माकं बन्धून् मारयितुं सिद्धाः स्मः तथा महत् पापकार्यं कर्तुं सङ्कल्पिताः भवामः
उत्तमम्
इदु कोञ्चं प्रिफिक्स् ओके दुःखितः सन् अर्जुनः श्रीकृष्णं वदति यत् वयं घोरं कल्मषं कर्तुं निश्चिताः स्मः यस्मात् प्रभुत्वस्य भोगानां च विषये दुराशया स्वबन्धून् दात्रराष्ट्रान् मारयितुं सिद्धाः स्मः
निश्चिताः we have decided to do this terrific papam.
Okay, kalmasham exact meaning enna bagini mistake mari arthama idukku
papam sin like a blemish
kalmasham
I think sin is a direct meaning for that. Let's check.
Okay,
where have we come across this word?
Kalmasham akalmasham vyasam vasishta naptaram tatra I have seen.
Correct
akalmasham kutramatravar. Okay.
So kalmasha, sin directly has kalmasha meaning. So it has many meanings: impure, dark, and sin. So you can use sin directly. Yeah.
Okay.
So when we say akalmasha, it does not mean in terms of physical appearance, right? It is about they don't have Vyasa does not have any qualities that would cause blemish to his attributes. So akalmasha. So here when one possesses that qualities, they won't do papakaryam. That is why it is akalmasha.
दुःखितः सन् अर्जुनः श्रीकृष्णं वदति यत् वयं घोरं कल्मषं कर्तुं निश्चिताः स्मः यस्मात् प्रभुत्वस्य भोगानां च विषये दुराशया स्वबन्धून् धातराष्ट्रान् मारयितुं सिद्धाः स्मः.
Swabandhun Dhadarashtran api marayitum. I think I would like to add api here. We are ready to kill even that api.
Even our own Marayitum siddhaha smaha.
Yasmat, because of that, due to the greed of enjoying Rajabhoga, and that greed is not right. So dura, that's what, it's not asha. So you say it as durasha. Swabandhun Dhadarashtran api marayitum siddhaha smaha. I think that api will have a very nice effect to the artha. Sheila Bhagini Prichati, what is udyataha?
Udyataha siddhaha. Yataha udyataha. Ready to
correct. Siddhaha. We are ready to kill even our own bandhus. Iti arthaha. Shri Vidya Bhagini is asking, what is the son Arjunaha?
Dukkitaha san Arjunaha. San is Chatru Prayogaham. Arjunaha dukkitaha asti. Dukkitaha san Arjunaha. Being sad. Arjuna speaks to Krishna this way.
Correct.
Who can be killed.
When that ing, being sad. So san dukkitaha san Arjunaha. The sat table that we have seen, sati sapti prayogaha, prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam goes san.
San. Santaha. Santo santaha, correct. Okay. Vyakaranamsaha Bhagini. Aho avyayam. Vata avyayam. Mahat. Takarantaha napumsakalingaha mahat sabdaha dvitiya vibhaktihi ekavachanam.
Dvitiya, correct.
Papam akarantaha napumsakalingaha papa sabdaha dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Kartum avyayam kru dhatoho tumun pratyayaha. Vyavasitaha itta pratyayam bahuvachanam vi adhikam ava adhikam so dhatoho itta pratyayam. Vayam takarantaha trilingaha asmat sarvanama sabdaha pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
When you say the kridanta, you can even, if you are not very sure, I'm telling it for others. So how do you know? If you don't know, because it is prathama vibhakti, you can just say atra akarantaha pullingaha vyavasita shabdaha pratama bahu. That's it. Patitaha. Okay. So patidatu ta prayogaha. If you don't know that, you can just say patitaha is patita shabdaha prathama vibhakti ekavachan.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you don't know, you can write it that way.
Yat dakarantaha napumsakalingaha yat sabdaha pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Sukha lobaha napumsakalingaha.
Just give me 1 second. Yat dakarantaha napumsakalingaha yat sarvanam. Anantaram sukarajya lobena
Rajya sukha lobena akarantaha pullingaha rajya sukha lobha sabdaha tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Swajanam akarantaha pullingaha swajana sabdaha dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Hantum han dhatoho tumun pratyayam. Udyataha. Here also udyata dhatoho bahuvachanam. I can write no. I have written ud plus yat dhatu itta pratyayam pullingam bahuvachanam. Okay. Akarantaha pullingaha udyata sabdaha pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Now I took it as kriya padam. Adanal I have written like this, I think. Ud plus yat dhatoho itta pratyayam I took both as Kriya Padam only, Bhagini, the Vyavasidaha, Udyataha. So I
That
have
is
written.
okay.
Long
That is
back
okay.
I wrote this.
That is not an issue, Bhagini. Writing it that way is not an issue.
Okay.
Udyata, 1 second. So
Udyata Sabdaha, Udyataha, Udyata, Udyataha. Okay. Vibhakti Bahuvachanam.
So what is the dhatu you're saying? I don't recall this.
Yatate dhatu, ud plus yat dhatu, itta pratyayam pullingaha bahuvachanam. Yatate udyataha, udyatate.
Yatate is to strive. So let me see. Upasargaha. I am not sure about this, Bhagini. Let me check.
I don't know from where I have written. I have written in the book long. 1 second.
So if it is yat dhatu, let's see here. See.
I'll see in Ashtadhya. I'll also check.
Here. So this is yat dhatu. Atmanepadi. You are saying it is the prayoga, right?
Okay, yattaha yattan vardu.
Ah.
Okay. From where I wrote it, I don't remember now because suddenly I came into the for presentation. No, I have written everything in this book. 1 second. Udyataha yataha.
The Upasarga Chandrika does not have this ut as the example here.
But yati, okay.
I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe this might just be a word by itself, ready for. See, if you see Udyata is a word by itself.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I don't think, I don't even think it is a Kridanta.
Okay. It cannot be Avyayam also because plural is there, Udyataha. So it itself is a Siddhaha Siddha. Siddhaha kuda one koda ekta pratyam. Is it not, Bhagini? Siddhaha Siddhyate. Udyate and the mari dadrikuma.
Aha. So Siddhaha. So you have Kriya Pada, Bhagini. Siddhaha is a word by itself, but then if it is Siddhyati, then it is Siddhitaha will come. The form will be different.
Okay.
They all have the same roots.
I understand.
But it does not mean one is actually the prayogaha for the other.
I understand.
So I'm just Pustake Kridanta iti dattam va? No, I have to check. Let me.
No, Kritantaha is Udyattaha only here. What you said is correct only. I don't know from where I wrote this. Udyate, Udyataha. Okay, but I will write it as Udyata.
And usually, if it is a Kridanta, right? Usually, like if it is a prayogaha, you will see ita. That is also another clue. Of course, here it is yattaha. It is not very, very straightforward. Uddu plus yat.
Correct.
Okay. Dhatu yam, I checked. I will check with Dr. Soumya Krishnapur Bhagini whether this is a Kridanta. I am not very sure.
Correct. Kridanta takes a different form. I took it as a verb. That is the problem. There the problem has started. I should have taken it as a noun only. Vibhakti.
But in the Vakya Visleshanam of book also it is given Udyataha.
No, there is, I don't know about this pratyayam. Ach pratyayam udyataha udyata, it is there in the Kridanta table, Bhagini, for yatate. Ach pratyayam. We have not covered that pratyayam so far.
Okay.
So that may be a
But
noun
he
form.
says yam dhatu. So which will this be? I don't know. Ut plus yam. I don't know. I have to find this out. Stop resist. Hinder. Stop resist. So we can try this. If we find it here, it will be nice. Let's look at the Kridanta form first.
This is
Yata. So ut plus yata. So yam dhatu, but then I want the
yam dhatu meaning yam.
upa some. Yeah, I don't know which one. Let's try. There are only 3 of them. So we tried this. Stop resisting. Upa. This is also upa.
But ut plus yat dhatu ach pratyayam iti eka pratyayam asti bhagini. It is udyataha udyata. I don't know what this is, what this ach pratyayam is, but it is having that pratipatika form. Udyataha udyata udyatam. I don't know.
I think I would just take it as Prathama Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam.
Udyata shabda.
Yeah, Prathama Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam. If we don't, the thing is, we should not, if we are not sure, we should not, like if it is Patitaha, you can blindly say it is Pattidhatu Ta Prayogaha. You can say that, right? If you are not sure. But if I could find this in Ashtadhyayi, I can't find this in Ashtadhyayi. That is the issue. I can ask just for our understanding's sake. But that's the thing, Bhagni. I think I actually wanted to mention this to everybody in the class as well. Use your resources, in a very clever way. Just focus on stuff which are important to remember, so that you don't, Tamil will say in the Yennangala Sedarra Vidrathu. We are so much on the fringes, sometimes we lose the crux. Of course, your Vyakaranam is very strong from what I have seen, but it is not the same for everybody. So I would be very cautious about not going and trying to find out the meaning or the root for every single word and every single, right? At the end of the day, the core concepts are very, 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 very important. So I would use the resources very, very cautiously and in a very clever manner to make sure that we don't falter in our basics.
We don't make mistakes, because I did long time back this shloka. So I have, from where I got this, I don't remember now exactly. So simply I have written it as Kriya Padam. That is the problem.
Right. So in fact, I think others, please don't even venture, right? So now everybody in the chat, they are saying this is Ta Pratyaya, this is Udyate will be Udyante, it is Yam Dhatu, it is Atmanepadi. So the moment they see this word again, there will be a confusion in their mind. And I think we should just keep it simple. And what we know, we definitely know Udyataha is Udyata Shabda Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. So we should take that and leave it at that. Of course, if you want to further research, I will anyways ask. Now I am curious, so I want to know how this word is formed, whether it is just a word by itself. Like for example, Patitaha is a word by itself, right? I don't know if it is Ud plus Yam. Sheila Bhagni is saying it's given somewhere else. I don't remember from my notes or Dr. Soumya Krishnapur's teaching, but I can ask her. She would definitely know. I can ask and get back. But my point being that focus on stuff that requires. So this Vyakaranamsha itself is one step ahead of what is required.
Correct.
Vyakaranamsha itself is not part of the Siksha Stara. So I would focus on what is important in that level to make sure that our fundamentals. I have seen many students going beyond and then faltering in the basics. So I just want to caution particularly others who can get very easily overwhelmed, right? Which is why I always insist, don't go beyond the book. This is not about what to present what we know. I'm not picking on you, Bagni. I'm just saying because I receive messages saying that on the Bagni matram eppadi theriyarudhu எனக்கு ஏன் தெரியல எனக்கு ஏன் வரல. You don't know the number of emails that I get saying that how many ever times I do Sandhi, I am not able to do Sandhi. How do I do Sandhi? You don't know the number of emails that I get. And I guide them saying that take one abhyasa a day, devote 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, write and see the niyama. There are so many out there who are not part of our live class who write to me, especially slightly older people who write to me saying that enala nyam vechukka mudiyala, how do I study, please guide me Bagani appadina. So especially for them it can be extremely demotivating when they are struggling even with the basics.
So actually I went wrong by assuming this as a kriya pada.
No, that is okay. I'm not saying this
That
particular thing. No, you have misunderstood. I am not saying about this particular thing. I am
So
no. You have to let me speak, Bagani. I am not saying about this particular thing. What I am saying is focus on stuff that requires focusing, right?
Okay.
And this is not just for you. In general, in fact, there is another friend of mine who is doing Siksha, and she keeps messaging saying, not Shiksha, she's doing Parichaya. And she says, you know, when I look at the Parichaya book, I want to know every single word which is out there. I want to understand that. Only then, you know, she's a perfectionist, and only then I feel like I have done the book. And I said, I keep telling her, you have a very faltered approach. You cannot master everything in one level. Focus on the Vyakaranam part. The rest, Katha, you take every word. See what, even in Katha, in Parichaya, you won't know, in the beginning chapters, you won't know the Prayogaha there. Only after you go, move along, you will understand how the Prayogaha is used there, or the Karmani Prayogaha is used there. So I keep telling her, you are investing your energy in a faltered manner. You need to focus on stuff that require focusing, which according to me would be, you know, the Vyakaranam part, the homeworks, the assessments, the question papers. Of course, understanding when at this level, if you are given a pada, we should be able to say. I'm only saying this for the sake of others who might find this extremely overwhelming. Me as a teacher has to take into account all kinds of students in mind. That's all. So when it is Kridanta, go with the Shabda. This is for others. Now this Udyata, anyways, I will check and let everybody know in the group. I will check with Bagni whether it comes from what Dhatu and how it comes out. I'm actually getting personal messages now in Zoom saying that thank you for saying this. When I hear certain presentations in class, it is scary for me. So I want to make sure while you know, people with good Vyakaranam can be inspiration, sometimes they can be intimidating as well.
Sorry, Bagini. I am confused. I created confusion in the class, I think. But the problem is today I entered, no? So
no, that is okay. Even if you had prepared, you would have said the same thing, Bagini. It is not because that you suddenly entered. Even if you had prepared and come.
I don't even remember, Bagini, from where I wrote this. That is the problem.
No, but I'm saying, even if you prepared and you had prepared, you would have still taken it as Kridanta, and you would have said the same thing. I don't think it would have been any different, right? Because it would have been from the same notes. So it is not because it is extempore. It's just that I know you personally like to, you know, investigate to the root level and find the no, don't apologize. I'm just saying others don't get overwhelmed. This level is not required. What Bagni is doing is not required. Please take that from me. As a teacher, I'm telling you what Bagni is doing is not required at this level. It is not required even in Kovida level, right? What is required, you do that and stay there, stay grounded there, so that you don't miss your fundamentals. We have exceptions, like, you know, I know I've had this in previous Kovida Siksha classes as well, where the students go, one level deep. They go into. So I have had a couple of people who go through Sutra, Panini Sutram for some of the padas, and they ask me questions, and I tell them I don't know any of the Sutrams, so don't ask me. But the thing is, it is not required. This is a statement that I am making for the rest of the students in the class. This level is not required. If it is a Bahuvachana pada, you can just say which Shabda and how it is formed, what is the Vachanam. But this one I will clarify. Don't invest your energy in something which is not required at this level. It will overwhelm you. You will forget the fundamentals because your mind is now focusing on something else. So you will forget the fundamentals. At the end of the day, you will make mistakes even in simple stuff that is part of this syllabus, right? That you will make a mistake. And I definitely, as a teacher, I would not encourage that. For me, the fundamentals is more important than going deep into what a particular pada or what the root behind it or how it is formed. So fundamentals of Vyakaranam is very important. Again, Bhagini, this is not about you. This is about the other students who message me saying they find it extremely overwhelming. So it is my duty to tell them that you don't have to be at this level. You don't have to research at this level. Do what is given in the textbook. Understand what is given in the textbook, and that is more than enough. Just from the understanding, I'm not even talking from exam point of view. Just for your confidence, that is more than enough. Now, as you build, even after Kovida, I have done Kovida. I've taught one full chakra, and the number of times I look up stuff in the class, that is a classic example. I don't waste time in stuff that is not required. I can look it up. I can find the meaning. I can find the vibhakti, and I can do. When I construct a sentence, I want to make sure I don't make a mistake. I am not here to say that I know the meaning for all the words. I know the Vyakaranam for every word. But then when I construct a sentence, I want to make sure I construct it correctly. Suppose I'm translating a sentence from English to Sanskritam and I don't know the word. I might look up the word online. But when I'm using that pada, am I using it correctly? I think that is what is the quality of a good Samskrita student, right? It is not about knowing everything there, and it's not possible, first of all. It's not about knowing everything there. It is about, based on what you have learned, constructing the Vyakaranam in the right way. So focus on that part. That I will not compromise. Constructing sentences which are grammatically incorrect is not acceptable. You cannot say Udyane Vrikshaha Asti. I will simply not accept it, right? But if you say, I don't know and I don't want to use Vriksha, I want to use another word, what do I do, Bhagini? Look it up. It is okay. Taruhu, Taravaha, you can look it up. That is okay. But if you use Bahuvachanam, it has to be Santi. The Vyakaranam part, there is no compromise. The rest of it, there is so much of resources available there, and we can just build it over a period of time. So don't be overwhelmed. Don't be dejected. Don't lose your confidence. Focus on what requires focusing and stop there. If you see presentations in the class which are little, you feel they are so confident, they are, some people get the language very naturally, and Bhagini is one of them. In fact, growing up, language was never my strength. It was always math. It is very ironical that I am teaching language. Language was never my strength. It was math and science. So some people get it more naturally than others, and that's okay. It is just that you focus on what requires focusing, and please don't. I know at this point, there are many who are even doubting taking exam because they feel like they are not able to present. When they look at a pada, they are not able to say the Vyakaranam. They are struggling so much. It is not required. It is not required. You stick to what is there in the book. That is more than enough. You understand what the Vyakaranam part is. Focus on writing the sentences the right way. See, Napine Bagni is also saying, I have a couple of personal messages here on Zoom, saying that they're so nervous, they feel they don't know. It is not required. So stick to what is given, and that is more than enough. But I will closet saying that. I will come back to you regarding Udyataha. I know
not
there are some
madam.
stalwarts in the group. We all know who they are. So don't be deterred by them. Some people have more time, right? That is also a major factor. When you have more time, when the language comes to you naturally, and when you're a very curious person. I think Bagni is one such person. She's a very curious person. For everything you want to know I am not a very curious person. I take things at face value based on the level, right? So I am that kind of person. So my point is, so people are different, and that's okay. For me, at this level, Vyakaranam wise, you should not make a mistake. If it is Shatrushanach Pratyayah, are you using the right way? Sati Saptami Prayogaha, are you saying it the right way? If it is Vrikshaha, are you saying it Ekaha instead of Ekam? These are the stuff which are important at this level. The sentence construction, the Vyakaranam part is very important. The rest of it will fall in place. Let's continue, Bagni. I think we are done. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. You are an inspiration. Pavitra Bagni has also said a lot. There are so many discussions when I lost myself halfway, and it's just over my head. Yeah, so that is why I want to say, because I have been receiving messages about I am not able to keep up with the standard of presentations. So I want to call out that don't focus on stuff that is not required. Focus on something that is required, that is more than enough. Gayatri Bagni, you should take up teaching. You will be a wonderful teacher. I think you'll be so passionate about teaching. You have the nice style of explaining, and I think you're just very passionate about the language. So Sanskritam world requires people like you to come and teach. Please take up teaching. I'm saying this as a well-wisher and a teacher. You there, Bagini?
Hello, yes.
Sorry,
Bagini. Yesterday, actually, second day I am confusing in the class, making confusion in the class. Yesterday, that Gnataha.
No, that is okay. That is okay.
No,
not at all. I think it's a learning, right? Now we know that. I don't see anything as a confusion, Bagni.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. It is just that when somebody is presenting at this level, it can be overwhelming for the rest of the students. And it's my duty to tell the students that don't be overwhelmed. So.
Okay. Problem is I am not getting much time, Bagini. Whatever little time I'm getting, I am doing it fast, and then I'm closing the book. That is a problem. And when I read from that, I'm not able to recollect.
I'm going to unmute now and ask people to comment on that statement.
Thank you.
You are saying time illa, so I don't know what to do. I'm going to unmute and then ask people to comment on what you have said. Time illadadike so much of in-depth learning.
No, not like that, Bagini.
You have time, what will you do?
That is the problem. I'm sorry. Actually,
not at all. Please don't apologize. I am
for that Gnataha itself, I wanted to say sorry. I need not have created confusion.
Not at all. I don't think you owe any apology to anybody, Bagni. Not at all. We are here to learn. And only because the time it is like this. So what if you actually had time? My point is
that has become like a disease, curiosity, and I don't get sleep if I'm not getting the answer. That is the problem.
For me, math is like that. If I can't solve a problem,
even I am a math student.
I can't sleep. For me, math is like that. Yes. I am not so much for Sanskrit. Sorry to say, I am not that curious about Sanskrit. I think for me, math is the forte. So if I'm not able to solve a problem, then I can't sleep. I have to find a way to solve it, and only then I can go to sleep. So keep up this work and use your energy the right way, Bagni. I think you will be a wonderful teacher. Seriously consider taking up Sanskritam teaching once you finish Kovida as well.
I hope so. Let me complete the course first successfully.
Of course, no doubt. So the rest of the students, just keep this in mind. Do what is required. Don't be overwhelmed. Each of us are at a different level. The language comes to each of us differently at different times. There will be one day when it all just clicks, right? And that will be one of the greatest days in your life when things just like come to you. Yeah. So you, yeah, you should not apologize. I think this forum is for asking questions, not at all. But as a teacher, I'm just cautioning others that this level is not required, because they'll be thinking, should I be that curious? Should I know at that level, right? And when they channel their effort into going in that level, some people don't have the capacity to continue remembering the basics, right? We all have different kinds of capacity. So as a teacher, it's important for me to say that work within your capacity, and that's more than enough. And for this, yeah, I wish I had that I wish I had the chat message that I shared with my friend about how she should do parichaya. I had written a long message saying this, no choice, you have to do it. This optional. This you can just do it at like surface level, and that is more than enough, right? So keep it up, Bagni.
Thank you, Mata.
Definitely, you've been one person who is filled in multiple times, and I'm confident that you will just be able to crack it even without preparation. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. What is the question, Jayabati?
Namaste, Bagni. I was not sure about the Mahat Shabdam used in this Ahobata Mahat Papam. It is classified as Ta Napumsakalingam Mahat Shabdam Dvitiya Vibhakti. How does the Pradhama Vibhakti go? Because in the Dvitiya, I never saw Mahat in the book.
Napumsakalingam goes the same, right, Bagni? Usually, how does the Napumsakalinga Shabdam go?
No, I have in front of me Mahat.
So it would be Takaranta.
Mahat Shabdam, Takaranta, Pumlingam Shabdam. It should be
that
the
is
same.
Mahan. Mahat. Pullinga Shabda will be Mahan.
Okay, so Napumsakalingam starts with Mahat, and the same thing will be there in the Dvitiya. Okay.
So kind of will be like this. Brihat, Brihati, Brihanti.
It almost looks like a Shatranta Padam.
You're right. Very similar to that. That's correct.
Right. So I was kind of confused. I missed this particular slide, and when you are teaching, and I got stuck at that point. Thank you.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Pragati Bagini Prashna अस्ति वा?
प्रश्नः नास्ति भगिनी. नेक्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन.
दया भगिनी प्रश्नः अस्ति वा?
Actually, it's not a question. I just had a small bit to share with Gayatri Bagini. In the idilla present panadla.
Not able to hear you, Bagini. Ram. Ram. I'm not able to hear Bagini. Anybody else?
No, Bagini.
No, Shruyate. She lost internet. Power, maybe. Astu. Let's continue, Bagini. Go ahead.
क्षम्यताम्.
एव मुक्त्वार्जुनः संख्ये
एव मुक्त्वार्जुनः संख्ये
रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापम् शोकसंविघ्नमानसः एव मुक्त्वार्जुनः संख्ये रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापम् शोकसंविघ्नमानसः
एवमुक्त्वार्जुनः सङ्ख्ये रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापं शोकसंविघ्नमानसः पदविभागः एवम् उक्त्वा अर्जुनः सङ्ख्ये रथोपस्थे उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापं शोकसंविघ्नमानसः सन्धिः उक्त्वा अधिकम् अर्जुनः सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः रथोपस्थे अधिकम् उपाविशत् यान्तादेशसन्धिः लोपसन्धिः च यलोपः सशरम् अधिकं चापम् अनुस्वारः चापम् अधिकं शोकसंविघ्नः मानसः अनुस्वारः सामान्यार्थः saying this Arjuna his mind distressed with grief gave up his bow and arrow sat in the middle of the chariot on the battlefield evam uktva विषण्ण मनः अर्जुनः शरं धनुः च त्यक्त्वा युद्धभूमौ रथस्य मध्ये उपविष्टवान् इत्युक्त्वा रणभूमौ अर्जुनः धनुः बाणान् च त्यक्त्वा रथस्य पृष्ठे उपाविशत् तस्य हृदयं शोकेन आक्रान्तम् आसीत् पृष्ठे इत्युक्ते बैक साइड लाइक दैट नो भगिनी पृष्ठतः भगिनी न श्रूयते
इदानीं श्रूयते वा
हा इदानीं श्रूयते
पृष्ठभागे
Okay. Having spoken thus on the battlefield, Arjuna threw aside his bow and arrow, sat down at the back of the chariot, his heart overwhelmed with grief.
That is what is shoka samvigna manasah.
In the lesson PDF, center of the chariot is there, so only I asked.
पुस्तके तस्य मध्ये अस्ति वा let me check sankhye let us check what is
sankhye yuddhe
where does this word come upastha actually means only nearby.
Okay.
So we can probably say, let me see.
In the Tatparyam, got from his seat and sat in
the center, but that ratha upaste becomes Shamita, ratopastha. The ratha upastha, the meaning it actually says it is near.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if it also has a center or in the middle meaning. Standing near. So parshve could be another word that we could use. Samipe.
Astu bhagini.
Don't want to use the prishte there. Samipe is very general, near. Right?
Actually, he is on ratha, no?
Mm.
Rathasya samipe.
Why does it say back of the chariot? I must have taken this from the slides that I loaded. Must be either Vidya Bhagini's or Dr. Soma's. Let me check another site. Sometimes some of the teachers take it from the Guru Parampara's description, right? So that might have a little more details, either the bhashyams.
Actually, in Drive lesson PDF, I pick it from English meaning. Sat in the middle of the chariot on the
That's what is given
battlefield.
in the book, but or to be safe, we can just say Tyaktva Rathe. That would be safe. Rathe or Syandane Upavishat.
Upavishat.
If you just want to do like general there.
Vakya Vishleshanam. Kriyapadam Upavishat. Prathama Arjunaha Shoka Samvigna Manasaha. Dvitiya Sasharam Chapam. Saptami Sankhye Ratopaste. Avyayam Evam Uktva Visrujya.
Uttama.
अन्वयरचना प्रतिपदार्थः च क्रियापदम् उपाविशत् आसीनः अभवत्. कः उपाविशत्? अर्जुनः, पार्थः. कीदृशः अर्जुनः? शोकसंविघ्नमानसः, दुःखाकुलचित्तः. किं कृत्वा उपाविशत्? एवम् उक्त्वा इति ब्रवीत्वा. पुनः किं कृत्वा उपाविशत्? सशरं चापं विसृज्य. धनुः बाणं च त्यक्त्वा. कुत्र उपाविशत्? संख्ये युद्धभूमौ. पुनः कुत्र उपाविशत्? रथोपस्थे सन्ध्यन मध्ये.
सहितम् अत्र कीदृशं चापं भवति उक्तवती? Our order was a little
न भगिनि. किं कृत्वा उपाविशत्? सशरं चापं विसृज्य इति एव लिखितम्. सशरं बाणेन सहितं वा?
It is a samasthapada. शरेण सहितं सशरम् इति समस्तपदम्. So it is the Danuhu along with the Banena Sahitam he kept. So you can actually take this as the Viseshana also. That is fine. You can also say this as Kam Visrijya, Punaha Kam Visrijya, Kim Visrijya, Sacharam, Sharam. You can say that as well. Let's just go through. The order was a little different. I got stuck there. So, Kriya Upavishat, Upavishtavan, Arjunaha Upavishtavan, Kidrishaha, Shoka Samvignamanasaha, Kim Kritva Evam Uktva, Kutra Ratopaste. So, I've just taken from the first part. Evam Uktva, Katham Uktva, Evam Iti Uktva. Anantaram, Kutra Sankhye Yuddha Bhumau. Punaha Kim Kritva, Lyapratyaya. So, Visrijya. Kam Visrijya, atra chapam, chapaha, chapam. You can also say Punaha Kim Visrijya, Sacharam. Or you can say, or Chapam, Sacharam cha. You can just say it here as well. That's it. Anvayaha.
Anvayaha. Shoka Samvigna Manasaha, Arjunaha, Evam Uktva, Sasharam Chapam Visrijya, Sankhye Rathopasthe Upavishat. तात्पर्यम् Arjuna, who suddenly became desperate in the battlefield, having spoken thus, dropped his bow and arrow, got up from his seat, and sat in the middle of the chariot. युद्धभूमौ स्वजनान् बन्धून् दृष्ट्वा अर्जुनः खिन्नः अभवत्. तस्य मनसि क्लेशः जातः. युद्धक्षेत्रे सः श्रीकृष्णम् एवम् उक्त्वा धनुः बाणं च त्यक्त्वा दुःखतप्तमनसा रथे उपविष्टवान्.
Excellent. Manasa upavishtavan. So he was taken, the mind was taken by, overwhelmed by grief. Beautiful.
स्क्रीन् दृष्ट्वा वदामि.
पठतु.
अर्जुनः योद्धुं न शक्नोमि इति उक्त्वा बाणेन सहितं धनुः अपि निर्मुच्य मीन्स् त्यक्त्वा एव अस्तु निर्मुच्य युद्धे रथस्थपृष्ठभागे दुःखसम्पूर्णचित्तः उपविष्टवान्. भगिनी एक संशयः, अत्रापि चित्तेन इति न आगतव्यं वा?
That also you can say, or you can say yuddhe. You can make this as the Visheshana for Arjuna.
Okay.
Yasya chittam dukkha sampurnam asti.
Astu bagini.
I must have taken this from one of the teachers. So, yuddhe rathasya. What shall we write here? Madhye, is it? Because it's in book it says Madhye. Set up Madhye. You can put this here itself. Dukkha sampurna chittaha Arjunaha yodhum na shaknomi iti uktva banena sahitam dhanuhu api. You can say parityajya. I like to keep because then it will be easy to remember. Parityajya yuddhe rathasya madhye upavishtavam. Shamitam, upavishtavan. Athava upavishat.
व्याकरणांशः एवम् अव्ययम् उक्त्वा वच् धातोः क्त्वा प्रत्ययः अर्जुनः अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अर्जुन शब्दः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं संख्ये अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः संख्य शब्दः सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनं
नपुंसकलिङ्गः खलु संख्यम्. I remember it as sankhya. Hold on. Were you able to check?
Okay.
Let me just check. Sankhya is napumsakalinga. Parivartana karatu. Akaranta napumsakalinga sankhya shabdah.
संख्ये अकारान्तः नपुंसकलिङ्गः संख्या शब्दः सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनं रथोपस्थे अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः रथोपस्थ शब्दः सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनं उपाविशत् उपसर्गः विश् धातोः परस्मैपदी लङ् लकारः प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं विसृज्य वि उपसर्गः सृज् धातोः ल्यप् प्रत्ययः सशरम् अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सशर शब्दः द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनं चापम्.
One second. This will be avyayi bhava samasah, so it should be napumsakalinga. I don't know why I have put it as. Would you just give me a second? Let me check. Avyayi bhava usually is napumsakalinga. noted this is Pullingaha, which I think is not right, unless and until there is actually a pada by itself which says, Sir, Shara, let's check.
In Pustaka also, they ask Kam Visrajya. Ityukte Pullingam.
Pullingaha, but usually this, I will check this because I've understood this as Avyayi Bhava Samasaha. So I'll check on those two things and I will get back. Yeah,
Astu
the
Bhagini.
Prashnaha is come. So then it should be Dvitiya Ekavachanam of Pullingaha. But then let me see how this word forms. Putreda Sahitam Saputram. Usually it is Saputram, not Saputraha.
Oh.
I don't know if it can take the three lingas. I don't remember. Let me check that and come.
Astu Bhagini. Chapam also Akaranta Pullingah Chapa Shabda Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Shoka Samvigna Manasaha Akarantah Pullingah Shoka Samvigna Manasa Shabdah Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
Uttama. Bahu samyak Bhagini.
Dhanyavada Bhagini.
Very good. Astu. Prashnaha asti va? No questions?
அங்க ரத்தஸ்ய மத்தியேன்னு போட முடியாதா?
அதுதானே போட்டோம். We just changed it, no?
அல்ல அதுக்கப்புறம் மாத்தி நீங்க ரத்தேன்னு
That was in Samanyartha. In the
இல்ல அவ சொன்னாலும் இங்கிலீஷ்ல இந்தி இன்சைட்
right. I have written as Ratasya Madhye.
Okay. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Namaskara Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Nyaya Bhagini for the presentation.
Okay, astu. Anya Prashnaha asti va? Any other question? Okay, agre chala. Salama. Prathama Nyaya.
Nyayah Bakabandha Prayasa Nyayah. Once there was a pond. In the afternoon, two friends spotted a lone crane in the middle of the pond. They wanted to catch it. One of them suggested that they put some butter on the head of the bird, and when it melted and obscured the sight of the bird, they would catch it. Then the other pointed out that they could actually catch the bird as they put butter on its head. This maxim is quoted when a simple job is unnecessarily complicated. I've tried to write Bhagini. I'll read it. I just wanted one thing. Can I write Ekada Tadagaha Asit for once? Is that right? Or Ekaha Tadagaha Asit?
Ekaha Tadagaha Asit. One Tadaga was there.
Okay.
Or you can say once upon a time, there was one Tadaga. Ekada, Ekaha Tadagaha Asit. You can say.
Okay. So, Ekaha Tadagaha Asit. Ekasmin dine mitradvayam tadagasya madhye ekantam bakam drishtavantau. Or drishtavanta. Mitradvayam means, is that okay? Is it still drishtavantau or I should take it in singular?
Mitradvayam drishtavan.
Drishtavan.
Very
Okay.
tricky prayogaha.
Okay.
So, use it in Lakaraha Bhagini. That is easy. So, apashyat. So, you can say Dve Mitre. How will it go? Apatat.
Apatatam apatan.
So,
okay.
Dve Mitre.
Apashyan. Apashyan.
Dve Mitre.
Oh, apashyatam.
That is easy.
Okay. Okay.
See, this mitra shabda, because it is napumsakalinga, you always have to be very careful about using it.
Okay.
I generally, when it is mitra, because I actually made this mistake in one of the exams. So whenever it is mitra, I don't use this tavatu pratyanta. I always switch to lakara, because lakara linga bedaha nasti.
Okay.
So when it is mitra, I have tuned myself to not use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. ते तत् ग्रहीतुम् इच्छन्ति स्म. एकः मित्रः उक्तवान्, ते बकस्य शिरसि किञ्चित् नवनीतं स्थापयन्ति. यदा नवनीतं प्रलाय बकस्य दृष्टिं रुध्यते, तदा वयं तं ग्रहीतुं शक्नुमः. अन्यः मित्रः उक्तवान्, यदा ते बकस्य शिरसि नवनीतं स्थापयन्ति, तदा एव ग्रहीतुं शक्नुवन्तः इति. यदा सरलकार्यं व्यर्थं जटिलं क्रियते, तदा एषः न्यायः प्रयुज्यते.
What does it mean?
When a sarala karyam, when a simple work, unwantedly, jatilam is hard, I think. Jatilam, they make it hard, then this nyaya is used.
Correct.
एकः सरोवरः आसीत्. एकदा एकस्मिन् मध्याह्नकाले तत्र आगतवती द्वे मित्रे सरोवरस्य मध्ये स्थितम् एकं बकं दृष्ट्वा तं बकं ग्रहीतुम् इष्टवन्तौ.
Okay, how can we change this? Ekasmin mध्यनकाले तत्र आगत्य. We put this here, it will be easier. द्वे मित्रे, take this also. द्वे मित्रे तत्र आगत्य, having come there. This pratyaya also will be avyaya, so it's easy. मध्ये स्थितम् एकं बकं दृष्ट्वा तं बकं ग्रहीतुम्
इष्टवन्तौ.
So we'll change it to sma prayogah.
स्म.
इच्छतः स्म.
तर्हि कथं गृह्णीवः इति चर्चाम् अभवत्. एकः सूचितवान् यत् बकस्य मस्तके नवनीतं स्थापयते चेत् तत् नवनीतम् उष्णस्य कारणेन द्रवीभूत्वा बकस्य नेत्रे आच्छादति. नवनीतं पूर्णतया द्रवीभूत्वा एव बकः नेत्रे उन्मीलयितुं शक्नोति. तदा अनायासेन बकं ग्रहीतुं शक्यते. तदपि अपरः उक्तवान्, यदा बकस्य मस्तके नवनीतं स्थापयितुं बकस्य समीपं गच्छावः, तदा एव बकं ग्रहीतुं शक्नुवः खलु.
If we can do that, then we can do the other thing also. एकदा एकस्मिन् काले द्वे मित्रे तत्र आगत्य सरोवरस्य मध्ये बकं ग्रहीतुम् इच्छतः. कथं गृह्णीवः? एकः सूचितवान् यत् बकस्य मस्तके नवनीतं स्थाप्यते चेत् तत् नवनीतम् उष्णस्य कारणेन द्रवीभूत्वा, इट् मेल्ट्स्, बकस्य नेत्रे आच्छादति. बकस्य नेत्रं नेत्रे, इट् कवर्स् द नेत्रम् इति अर्थः. नवनीतं पूर्णतया द्रवीभूत्वा एव बकः शक्नोति. अनायासेन, ईजिलि बकं ग्रहीतुं शक्यते. तदपि अपरः उक्तवान्, यदा बकस्य मस्तके नवनीतं स्थापयितुं बकस्य समीपं गच्छावः तदा एव बकं ग्रहीतुं शक्नुमः खलु इति उत्तमं भगिनि वेरि गुड् योर् रैट् अप् आल्सो वास् वेरि नैस् कीप् इट् अप् धन्यवादः What is the second Nyaya's name? I think the Nyaya name is wrong here. Oh, this is just more. प्रथमस्य मित्रस्य
Shall continue reading, Bhagini.
पठतु
प्रथमस्य मित्रस्य आशयः तु बहु हास्यपदमस्ति किल यत् कार्यम् अनायासेन कर्तुं शक्नुमः तत् किमर्थम् अनावश्यकः प्रयत्नः करणीयः लोके अपि जनाः सरलतया यत् कार्यं साधयितुं शक्नुवन्ति तदापि बहु अधिकप्रयासान् कुर्वन्ति एतस्मिन् प्रसङ्गे अयं बकबन्धप्रयासन्यायः प्रयुञ्जमहे
अत्र तत् अनायं कर्तुं तत् किमर्थं this one should be in प्रयत्नेन So if we can do it easily, why should we do it with unnecessary effort? करणीयः इति अर्थः जनाः यत् कार्यं साधयितुम् अस्तु धन्यवादः भगिनि धन्यवादः सेकेंड वन राम राम जया भगिनी भवती करोति वा
आम्
प्रथमम् आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदतु
I cannot speak so well in Sanskritam anyway, so
चित्तमस्तु
okay, we have just heard about Laukika Nyaya, wherein a simple task is unnecessarily prolonged and more effort is put in. Now we are going to look at the Laukika Nyaya in the reverse sense. This is called Shatapatra or Patra Shata Bheda Nyaya. Here, as an example, I will first read what is written in the textbook because it is small anyway. A needle is easily passed through 100 lotus petals as they are very soft. Though the needle has pierced all 100 petals, it was very fast. Similarly, many things done in an orderly fashion, when accomplished quickly, one wonders how it was possible. Then the above maxim is quoted. Here is an example. The lotus leaves are chosen, and if we want to pierce 100 petals, instead of spreading them about all over, if we can make an orderly bundle of them, like upside down in the same way, and tail end and stem end in the same way, as an orderly fashion, and then with a needle which is sharp, and if you go just quickly through the whole bundle, with one stroke, all 100 petals will be punched or pierced. It looks as if it is done in one moment, but really the whole needle goes through one leaf at a time and goes through that fast. Like that, if we want to do a lot of things, if the person is intelligent and skillful and disciplined, all these things can be done so fast. One wonders whether, how is it possible? All it is needed is to be doing it is in an orderly fashion, in an intelligent fashion, so that instead of like we are going through the whole bundle with the needle one time, all that work will be done. So it will be the reverse of the Baka Bandha Prayasa Nyaya. I can read the thing. Shatapatranam bhedanam iti arthaha. Sarve jananti kamala pushpasya dalaha ativa mrudu asti. Yada suchya shatakamala dalanam madhye bhedanam kurmaha tada suchi ekakshane eva nishprayasam chedanam kartum shaknoti. Karyam api shighram bhavati. Suchi ekayikasya dalasya chedanam krutva eva bahihi agacchati. Suchyaha tivrata api samana bhavati. Ashayah evam asti yada vayam api kramena vyasthita rupena च कार्याणि कुर्मः तदा क्लिष्टानि कार्याणि अपि शीघ्रं भवति अपि च एतत् तु सरलकार्यम् इति चिन्तनं भवति सर्वेषु कार्येषु अपि अस्माकं कार्यतीव्रता समाना भवति एतस्मिन् प्रसंगे शतपत्रशतभेदन्यायः प्रयोक्तुं शक्यते. So if the person is skillful, they won't be finding it a very hard job, as well as not wasting so much of time. Like that, if we want to apply it in our Samskrita Pathanam, we can do it, is the hope.
Uttama Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Thank you.
That's so true. Interesting, they're given two exactly opposite nyaya in the same lesson. Sangrahya vishayaha ka karoti? Agni asti va. Who's doing this? Sheila. Patra can also mean the petals.
Namaskara Bhagini.
Namaste.
Okay, the two Sangraka Vichayaha. One is
second, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Unmute again.
Ashta Siddhayaha and Saptamataraha. Those are the two verses. Shall I do Saptamataraha first and then Ashta Siddhayaha?
No, I have the slide, but we just go.
Okay, let's do Ashta Siddhayaha first. Okay. Ashta Siddhayaha, the shloka is Anima, Mahima, Chaiva, Garima, Laghima, Tata, Praptihi, Prakamya Mishitvam, Vashitvam, Chashta Siddhayaha. If I were to split it, it would be Anima, Mahima, Cha, Eva, Gunasandhi, Garima, Laghima, Tata, Praptihi. Garima, sorry.
Mahima,
Mahima, Garima, Lagima, Praptihi, Prakamyam, Ishitvam, Vashitvam, Cha, Ashta Siddhayaha. Okay. So this talks about Siddhi. Siddhi in this context, all my research is through Google and ChatGPT, Bhagini, but I've looked at the sources. So the sources for this are, apparently it's mentioned in many of the texts, but Patanjali yoga.
We don't have to go into that detail.
Oh, we don't have to go into that. Okay, fine.
No. Let's keep it short.
Okay, so what are the Ashta Siddhis, or the 8 powers, the primary Siddhis? Anima is the power to reduce one's body to the size of an atom or even nothingness.
Correct.
Lagima is the power to become extremely light, to make one's body lighter than the air.
Next one, after anima is mahima.
Oh, mahima. Mahima is, sorry. Mahima is the power to expand one's body to infinitely large size, or to expand one's presence enormously. Cha eva, like these. Garima is the power to make become very heavy or having a huge weight or density. The next is lagima. Lagima is the power to become extremely light or lighter than air. Tata. So these are the various powers that you can obtain. The next one is prapti. Prapti is the power to obtain anything or to reach any place, to obtain whatever you want. And prakamyam is the power of irresistible will or attainment of one's desire. So whatever one wishes. Ishitvam is lordship or mastery, or the power to rule or govern over natural forces. And Vashitvam is the power of control or subjugation, the ability to influence or bring others under your control. So these are the 8 powers that yogis with a lot of spiritual practice can get.
Correct. And it is said that Lord Hanuman has this.
Yeah, Hanuman Chalisa. Yeah, it is there in the Hanuman Chalisa. Okay.
Saptamataraha.
Saptamataraha is a reference to the 7 feminine powers. It is mentioned in the Mahabharata, Vanaparva. It's the scene that describes the female deities that are created to help Skanda or Kumara in his battle against the Asuras. So the various, I'll read the verse. Brahmi, Maheshwari Chaiva, Kaumari, Vaishnavi Tata, Varahi Cha, Tathendri, Chamunda, Saptamataraha. So this is the description of the 7 deities. Brahmi is the feminine power of Brahma. Maheshwari is the feminine power of Mahesha or Shiva. Kaumari is the feminine power of Kumara or Kartikeya. Vaishnavi is the feminine power of Vishnu. Varahi is the feminine Shakti of Varaha, the boar incarnation of Vishnu. Indrani is the feminine power of Indra. And Chamunda is the fierce aspect of Durga. So these are the 7, feminine energies that were supposed to help Skanda during his battle.
Very good. Next is
the worldwide the world ones. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, let me just read from the book. Many a Western scholar has made significant contributions to Samskrita by translating Samskrita works into English. Some of the well-known works are mentioned below. First is the Rig Veda with Sayana's commentary by Max Muller, Vedic literature by A.A. MacDonald, Abhignana Shakuntalam of Kalidasa translated by Sir William Jones, Kadambari of Bana by A.B. Keith, Samskrita drama, particularly Basa's plays by Pichel, Knau and Luders, History of Sanskrit literature by Winternitz, History of Sanskrit literature by W.B. Weber, Sanskrit English dictionary by Monier Williams, and Sanskrit English and English Sanskrit dictionary by V.S. Apte. Can I just read what you have written here, Bhagini?
That's okay. Same.
Okay. Yeah.
Monier Williams and V.S. Apte. That's the dictionary that we all.
Yeah.
From exam point of view, they might give in match saying that, this person is a scholar, this person is a translator, and then you might have to match accordingly. Uttama. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Suktihi Ekadasha Pathasya Ka Karoti Ganga Bhagini Kulu.
Ramna Bhagini. Satyarjave dharma mahu param dharma vido janaha. So the English meaning of this, wise men say that being truthful and straightforward is the greatest dharma. So Satya Arjave, that is Satya and Arjava. That is Satya means truth, and Satya Arjave and straightforwardness. So basically, this is what great people said. So Param Dharma Vido Janaha Ahuhu. That Satya Arjave is the Param Dharma. So Pada Vibhagaha Satya Arjave Dharmam Ahuhu Param Dharma Vidaha Janaha. Anvaya Dharma Vidaha Janaha Ahu iti Satyarjave Param Dharmam Stah. Tatparyam Agni? Satyam cha arjavam cha eva dharmasya paramam swarupam iti dharma vidaha. One second. Dharma vidaha ahu. Yatah dharmasya moolam na kevalam bahyacharah apitu antahkarane sthitam satyam yatharthavadah tatha arjavam saralta kapata shunyata इत्येतयोः गुणयोः प्रतिष्ठितम् अतः धर्मपालनस्य सारः असत्य कपटरहितं जीवनं सत्यनिष्ठा च.
Without kapata and adhering to truth.
Yes, simple living, straightforward living, and following the path of truthfulness.
That is dharma.
Yeah. So this is what great men say. Sandhi param adhikam dharma vidaha anuswara sandhi dharma vidaha adhikam janaha visarga ukaraha guna sandhi. Vyakaranamshaha satyarjava akaranta napunsakalingam satyarjava shabdaha pratama purusha dvivachanam. Satyarjava. Okay, so this is a sanyoga shabda. Satyam and Arjava.
Correct.
Okay. Dharmam akaranta. Dharmam akaranta pullinga shabdaha dharma shabdaha dvitiya vibhakti ekavachan. Ahu bru dhatu latlakara pratama purusha bahuvachan.
Braviti, you can also say ahu.
Param avyayam. Dharma vidaha akaranta pulling dharma vida shabdaha pratama purushaha bahuvachanam. So this is again a sanyoga, dharma and
this is wrong. This is dharma takarantaha pullingaha dharma vit.
Oh, dharma vit.
Shabdaha dharma vidaha.
Dharma vit shabdaha. Okay.
Dharma vit, dharma vidau, dharma vidaha.
So it's someone who is knowledgeable about dharma.
Yaha dharmam veti saha dharmavit. Dharmavit. One who knows dharma is called
Dharma.
It is
dharmavit.
Upapada samasa.
Okay. Janaha akaranta pullinga jana shabdaha pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Bhagini is asking the meaning again. The meaning is quite simple. So the ultimate swarupa of dharma is being honest and being simple. It is not enough if you externally say that you are following dharma. You need to make sure that you remain straightforward, you're honest, and you need a very simple living. So asatya kapata rahitam. You don't speak the asatyam. You don't have kapata, deceit. And satyanishtha, it needs to be we should stick to truth. That is the meaning. Satyam cha arjavam cha dharmasya paramam swarupam. They are the ultimate definition of following dharma. This is what dharma vidaha ahuhu, they say. Because
so it is not so I think it also means that not only outwardly show off, so that is bahyacharaha, not only the outward show, but also antakarana sthitam satyam, that is the truthfulness within ourselves. It has to be
yatharthavadah. In Tamil also we say, right?
Yeah,
when
what you say is what you
yatharthama irka, they are, very simple. What they say is what they mean.
What they mean.
And what they think is what they say.
What they say.
When somebody says something, my husband always says this, when I say yes or no, I want to mean it, because nobody should be thinking he said yes, did he actually want to do it? Or when he said no, did he actually want? So, you know, a lot of times in our culture, even when somebody says I don't want this food, we will still force. We'll think that they are saying no, but we should offer. But if somebody says no, it is a no. You don't want, you're full or whatever, you're done. It is a very different kind of culture that we have, right? But the truth is, that is because we are not used to, we are used to the culture where we say no, but then they will still offer, because we feel shy saying that we want something. That has to change, right? If you want, you say yes. If you don't want, you say no. And the yes and the no should be respected either ways.
Yeah, where we can take people by the face value, something that you said just some time back. You don't have to read people through their face as to what is it that they mean. And that is straightforwardness.
Correct. If I can, I mean, I have people who help with a lot of things, right? Like with slides and audio, video and all that. Whenever I give them something, some karyam, I always tell them, feel free to say no. Just because I am asking, don't feel compelled to say. Because when I give something, when I give them a task, I want to make sure they are not stressed about it. They should enjoy what they're doing. Everybody is, you know, pitching in because they love what they're doing, right? Like, for example, this Goda Stuti that I'm doing, one Bhagini called Mahalakshmi is doing the video. Outstanding videos, right? The way she does it. She does it with like so much passion. But I keep telling her, if you ever get stressed about it, you have to be honest and tell me. If you're not, right? It's very important. So we need to express, and that I think this is a very beautiful sukti. What you see should be what you get, whether it is kathoram or mridu. It should not be that somebody is extremely sweet, but they're very bitter inside. Oh, yeah. In fact, yesterday, I had gone to the temple and I met some acquaintance, and they said, you know, Athik Vango, you come home. And then I said, Ningadu Vango. And my daughter laughed at me. She was like, I don't like this culture at all. Neither you are going to go to their house and they are not going to come. Why this unnecessarily superficial, Athik Vango, please come. I don't know why you all say that. And I felt that, you know, it was very strange. We find it an obligation to call somebody, invite them home. We don't follow up. And then when somebody calls you, you have to respond with a similar kind of invite. Neengalu Vango. I am obliged to say Neengalu Vango. Neither of us are going to take effort to visit the other person's house. But yeah, it's just a cultural thing that we have. Dhanyavadaha, Bhagini.
Dhanyavadaha.
The 12th lesson would be the last one. Ka karoti?
Namaste, Mani.
Namaskara.
Can I read?
Yes,
स्वे स्वे कर्मण्य अभिरतः संसिद्धं लभते नरः. स्वे कर्मण्य
कर्मण्यभिरतः.
I mean, I split it. So कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धं.
When you say read the sukti, you have to read it as this.
Okay.
Sve karmanyabhiratah samsiddhim labhate naraha. Then in padavibhagaha you can split.
A person who is devoted to his duties will attain success, or he will be perfect in his all deeds. So each person who is devoted to their own duties attains perfection. Padavibhagaha. Sve karmani abhiratah samsiddhim labhate narah. Anvayah स्वे स्वे कर्मणि अभिरतः नरः संसिद्धिं लभते। तात्पर्यं यः I mean, can I read yours, Manya?
पठतु यः स्वस्य कार्येषु
यः
निरतः.
I mean, whatever there in the book, I have. So, यः स्वीयेषु कार्येषु निरतः भवति सः एव मानवः सिद्धिं प्राप्नोति.
प्राप्नोति. So those who are indulged in their own work, whatever they are supposed to do, if that person does that with perfection, then that person will get the siddhi. And that is how even a household runs, right? Each one has a specific duty that they do, whatever it might be. If each person does what is assigned to them properly, there will be, the house would run smoothly. Even, in our griham, that is how it goes. Sandhyatra karmani abhiratah. Karmani here is saptami prayogaha. Samsiddhim labate. Anusvarasam.
वाक्यविशेषणं स्वे स्वशब्दः अकारान्तः नपुंसकलिङ्गः सप्तमी एकवचनं same again and कर्मणि कर्मण्य शब्दः कर्माणि प्रथमा सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनं अभिरतः अभिरत् शब्दः अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कृदन्त प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं संसिद्धिं संसिद्धि शब्दः स्त्रीलिङ्गः
इकारान्तः
द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनं लभते कर्तरि लट् so it is प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं
प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनं
so प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनं then नरः is नरशब्दः अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं.
Very उत्तमं भगिनि. Very good. Very simple yet so powerful message in this sukti. I think that is the beauty of all the suktis, right? Some things like, the respect is just by the pandityam. It is not through gender, age, or the status. So something, just hardly 5-6 words, but something so strong is communicated. Which is why even today when I meet Dr. Soumya Krishnamurthy, she is much younger to me. The moment I see her, I always fall at her feet and get her blessings. Simply because I feel that blessing will bring Samskrita Mata closer to me. I have a very selfish interest there. She's my guru, and though she's much younger to me, I get her blessings. I mean, that is what is the beauty of Pandityam. So my point is, these suktis are so powerful. Astu. Dhanyavadah Bhagini. Samyak.
धन्यवादः man.
Yes, Bhagavad Gita. Any other questions? We will have, I will see if I can have one class next week for any doubts or clarifications. You can probably ask the questions in the community group, and then we can discuss if required in the class and see, depending on my travel. And then maybe in Jan, we can have a couple of revision classes. Punasmaranam, we will do the Vyakaranam part. I feel like I've completely forgotten for a minute today when I was thinking about, oh my God, what is Siksha Vyakaranam? It is not Karmani Prayoga. Then I remembered, it was Shatranta and Shanach Pratyaha. For a second, I paused there when I was talking about Vyakaranam. So we will we will meet. We will try to meet next week. It might just be an ad hoc meeting. And then maybe we can have a feedback session, how you liked or disliked the class, and any feedback that you have to say. Lalita Bhagni, Prashna Hasti.
I will not be available because I have to attend some programs. I think I will be away for 1 month.
Okay, Bhagni.
But only my request is I have to write in the next term the Parijay exam. Parijay, no, first exam, Pravesha. That Pravesha for me, okay, you are that this thing is there and books is also there, and I have of course I have come to this third level, I will be able to manage, but still I have a request that whether you have exercises are there, whether you can forward to me.
Prashayami Bhagni. I will send it.
Okay,
Just
thank you.
Okay.
Because I have to give exam for that my Surya Saraswati for third level in the February 1st. After that, I will be writing this and continue this Sanskar Bharati then. Oh, okay. But I feel very awkward sometimes. I dejected sometimes. I am not able to speak Sanskrit. I am not able to make a sentence and all these things. I get rejected. But still, okay, I should come up. That way, that is the spirit I am keeping it.
Repeated
I don't know how.
abhyasa, and we have to continue. And then I think at some point we all have to be comfortable with the level we are in, Bhagni. I strongly believe in that, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Whatever
Vyagaranam, I could follow very much in the Vyagaranam part, but Anvaya part and all, I didn't. I could not follow so much.
Practice
Makes okay. I'm sure about it. I will be able to continue. And okay, let me see. Okay, if God blesses there, of course I can continue.
Of course, Guru Kripa.
Okay, thank you so much. And one more thing, that something Guru Dakshina, you have given a number and all, and I have to contact and give the money because I have only online transfer.
They had mentioned, when did I mention? I had mentioned last time because I will post in the group, Bhagni. So all these classes are actually free, but when somebody asks if, whether they
That's what.
I will post in the group, Bhagni.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will meet later. Okay.
Dhanyavad. Yeah, we can do a couple of Prashna Patrani, Bhagni. We can do that next month. We can maybe pick the 2025 January and July and go through. I think it will also help how you actually present the answers in the exam. That will be helpful. We'll plan that. So that is Dhanyavadaha, Gayatri Bhagni. So that is one thing I have tried, is that it needs to be complete with respect to what we have done. Most of the places, they cover the Vyakaranam, and the rest is all for self-study. But then not many people have that capability to understand, or they might not even have the resources to find out. So which is why this effort is taken to make sure that even the Nyaya, even the Shloka Sangrahya Vishayaha that are there at the end of every chapter, we give, such that if somebody has question about what this is, at least they will be able to listen to and grasp something. It might not be Paripurnam, but at least something will be given this way. So this is a sankalpa that I had taken in Pravesha when I started teaching, that, one way or the other, either I teach or somebody presents, we should cover what is there in the book. So it is Guru Kripa that we have been able to do that. And hats off to all the presenters who have taken so much effort to, do the pre-work and come and present. And I think this is one of the very few batches that I have taught where there is so much of eagerness to learn and willingness to correct. I think the greatest student is the one who is open to learning and is willing to make mistakes and is willing to correct it. I think I have seen that in this Siksha group, and I'm very grateful to Guru for bringing such students together under one umbrella where we all learn together. I think it's very, very important that we don't have that, oh, I already know this, or I am not prone to mistakes, or I couldn't have made a mistake, or, sometimes even with teachers, I have seen attitude where students have this, this kind of behavior where they say, you don't correct me, right? And which is not at all healthy. It completely defeats the purpose of learning. And I completely imbibe by that. I'm here to learn. I am here to teach what I know, and I am here to learn as well. So I will make mistakes. I am willing to correct mistakes. And it's wonderful working with students who are willing to learn as well. Nobody comes with the paripurna knowledge already, because if we already have the paripurna knowledge, we will not be here. We will be teaching somewhere. We will be doing something else. We are all here because we want to learn. So that I really liked in this group of students, and I'm very grateful. Actually, Bhagni, I don't think you should say sorry one more time. I will remove you from the group if you do. You should not. It's the duty of a student to ask question, right? That is why I am here. I am here to clarify, which is why even if I don't know the answer, I've always taken the effort to say that I don't know. I will check and come back. I think about 90% of the times when I remember, I clarify. Sometimes when I miss, that is because I forget that I committed to it. So it is the duty of a student to answer, and it is the duty of a teacher to clarify, whether the teacher knows or not. If I don't know, I go to the right resource, I get it clarified, and I come and say, that's all. So I think it's very, very important that we pose questions. Sometimes, there have been so many instances where I have been wanting to ask a question, and I won't ask because I feel the question might be stupid. And then somebody would ask that question, and the presenter would say, excellent question, right? So a lot of times we have inhibitions even asking question. So, so I think just being confident in asking question itself is an art, and it is something we all should continue doing. We should ask questions. If it is outside the boundary of what we are tackling, I would just say, no, you don't have to do that, and we just move on. You should ask. Kovida, I do want to do Kovida, but we'll see. The syllabus is quite vast when it comes to Kovida. I taught for a year last time. This time, if we want to do it in 6 months, then we might have to do 3 classes per week. Let me see. I have to wait for the sign for me to sign up and continue. I do want to do it though. I mean, it will give me, personally, it will give me completion, right? There are people who have been traveling with us from Pravesha. So personally, I would have that satisfaction that, I kind of, we all were in this journey together. We started and we completed. So I do want to do it, but yeah, I have 2 daughters with board exams coming in Jan, Feb, March, April. One is in NIOS, one is in CBSE. So I have to, is there oral exam? No. The oral exam, Maukikam, is only for the Gita track. So I also plan to teach that after Kovida, if I do. So it starts with, if you completed Kovida, you don't have to do the Prak Sopanam. You should start with Bhasha Pravesha. I think even that is optional. So we'll do Bhasha Pravesha, Gita Sopanam, Gita Pravesha 1, Gita Pravesha 2. I have not done Gita Pravesha 2 myself. I will write it with you all. So it will reinforce the Vyakaranam foundation that we have. That track has a Maukikam where you have to speak in Sanskritam. So it will be fun for us to learn together there. So we will go through the content. We will try reading a paragraph which is there in the textbook, and then we will try to explain that in simple Sanskritam words. After we complete Kovida, when we do the track, it will be much easier. I don't believe in the parallel learning, and I apologize to Samskrita Bharati for saying this. I think completing Kovida and then reinforcing the Vyakaranam worked better personally for me, and that is what I would advise to the students as well. It will also help us be in touch with Sanskritam. After 4 levels, what do you do, right? You feel empty. So you have another 4 exams that you can take. Okay. Samskrita Bharati, Uttara Tamil Nadu. Okay, let me find that about it. I don't know 6 or 12, Bhagini. I have to decide. There is a lot of content. I did it in 6 months and I had to take 1 month of work to do my Kovida exam. And that 1 month, it was 10-12 hour study every day with my friend Soumya. So this year they have changed, they are conducting. Okay, I'll find out about it. I was not aware of it. I will find out and then we'll make a decision. Whatever it is, whatever the format might be, leave that to me, right? It is not your responsibility. It is my responsibility. If the exam is structured in a particular way, it is the responsibility of the teacher. So don't worry about the internal assessment or anything like that. It is not your problem. It is my problem. So whatever the structure might be, I will take it as my responsibility to handhold you. So don't worry about it. Don't decide anything now, right? That has been my take always. I will write Kovida. I won't write Kovida. Don't decide anything now. Come to the class, enjoy the language, go with the flow, and then you can make a decision. Nobody is going to force you either way. Do not make any decision. I think I've always said this from Pravesha. Don't decide either way. Just come. Just come for the beauty of the language, the beauty of the students who are there. I think I also do a decent job of teaching. So for all that, you just come and enjoy the bhasha, right? And then you can take a call whether you want to write or not. I have been postponing my Gita Pravesha for 3 chakras now. I fell ill last time and then I couldn't write it in January. In July, again, my son moved to college and football. So we were traveling quite a bit. I was not available the week when the exam was conducted. Again, now in January, I am not writing because I am tied up with 2 board children at home. So it's okay. You come and learn and then we will see. Don't make a decision either way. Okay, we'll meet next week. I do want to have a class. I'll see which day would work. Maybe Tuesday we can table this. I will confirm on Monday. Just come and participate. We will just clarify doubts. You can open your heart and talk. We will all have a nice chat. If you can come on video, that will be good. I think it will be nice for the listeners to put some names and faces together. They've heard some of the names repeatedly. If you can, come on video so that we can all see each other as well. Okay. I have an office lunch to go, so I'm going to end the class now. We will meet hopefully next Tuesday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavadaha. Shubhadinam. Ram Ram Ram. Punarmilamaha. Keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. Keep doing the abhyasa. Just be confident. Be comfortable with the level you are in. Always have that as your mantra. Okay, this is my pace. This is my level. I will build. Am I better in Sanskritam than what I was yesterday? That can be the only scale. That should be the only scale. So go with that flow. Ram Ram. Dhanyavadaha.